Okay. This is case 2255746, people of the state of Michigan versus Mohammed Yusuf Adami. He was charged with count 1 gambling activities, felony violation, and count 2 and 3 are the same. That's for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Hayes, Assistant Attorney General, here for the people. P69006.
And good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Beyz on behalf of Mr. Ajmi. Your Honor, do you mind skipping this case for a few minutes and having a chance to put me in a breakout room with Mr. Hayes? I was waiting for AG's talk.
Sure. I will put you on breakout room.
Thank
now.
you.
Ms. Christian, good morning. Again, you've been with us all week.
Good morning.
Let's see, I'm working to make sure everybody gets together for you. I know you've been here several times. Yeah, this should be posted. Is it Christian? Young lady in Wayne County Jail Division 1, what is your name?
Austin Bennett.
Bennett?
Yes.
Okay. Is there an attorney here for Ms. Bennett? Okay, are any attorneys ready for their case to be called? Attorney Jackie, I can't hear you. I can see you talking. I still can't hear you. Okay, I see you. Attorney Cash, are you ready on your case?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Keisha Marshall?
Your Honor, Attorney Brent Jaffe, I bet Keisha Marshall. I filed appearance yesterday.
It's still a little choppy, Attorney Jackie.
Has she been retained out?
I've been retaining the matter.
Okay, I was not informed of this. All right.
Yeah, my apologies, man. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was around like 3 o'clock.
Hey, sound good to me.
That's on Ms. Marshall?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Judge. I'm the prosecutor on that case.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I will sign up. You have a good one.
You too.
Have a good one, Attorney Cash.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Okay.
Your Honor, can you hear me a little better now?
I can.
Okay.
Okay, this is case 2355796, people of the state of Michigan versus Keisha Marshall. Ms. Marshall is charged with count 1, forgery of document affecting real property. She's also defendant number 2. Also charged with count 2, uttering and publishing a document affecting real property. Count 3, false pretenses, $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000 with habitual offender. Third offense notice set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Latoya Willis appearing on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Brent Jaffe on behalf of Keisha Marshall.
Ms. Marshall, can you unmute your device and state your name, please? Ms. Marshall,
Keisha Marshall.
thank you. Okay. Attorney Jackie, do you have discovery?
I do not, Your Honor. Again, just retained on this quite recently, so I'm confident I'll be able to make arrangements with the prosecutor, but I don't have anything.
I couldn't hear you that well. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, not at this time, Your Honor. But I'm confident I'll be able to get everything, but I don't have anything yet. No.
Anything from the people? Any preliminary matters?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, ready to set a date for exam?
Yes.
What's the exam date that's currently scheduled?
We're at the 25th of April.
Okay, let's make sure that it works.
Judge, do you have
Okay.
the 24th or the 26th available?
Yes, so I have the 24th, there's one at 11:30, and then the 26th, there's a 9:30, 10:30, and 11 available.
I mean, the 24th would work for me if at that time, if that works for the prosecutor.
That works.
Okay, so 11:30 on the 24th.
Okay.
Ms. Marshall, your exam has been set for an in-person preliminary examination at 36th District Court for April 24th at 11:30 a.m. Hear that?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, if I could just bond briefly.
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor. As things stand, my client's on GPS tether, and I would respectfully ask that the court remove the tether provision. Your Honor, my client has retained counsel. I've spoken with the family in detail regarding this case. Everyone's pretty invested in terms of commitment to seeing the case through. My client's gainfully employed, Your Honor, works at the airport. He's been there for about a year now. He has 3 children. And again, Your Honor, and then not to mention they're nonviolent charges. And so I guess in taking into consideration, respectfully, I said, Your Honor, remove the GPS tether. Again, she has every intention of complying and showing up for all future court proceedings and essentially just being a law-abiding citizen. So again, for those reasons, Your Honor, respectfully.
APA Willis, you have a response?
Judge, I think perhaps we should wait till the testimony has been heard, but I'll leave it to the discretion of the court. She is a habitual third. She's out on bond. I think a GPS tracker is not an unreasonable requirement.
And Your Honor, my position is that it's nonviolent, and the fact is, Your Honor, she's not going anywhere. and this has become a significant burden and embarrassment for that matter. She's presumed innocent, and when she works at the airport, I don't think it's necessary to be subjected to like almost public scrutiny at this point, if you will. Again, it's a presumption. I'm sorry, she's presumed innocent, Your Honor. She's doing everything that a law-abiding person should do in this situation, and again, respectfully, Your Honor, I think it's served its intended purpose, if you will.
Okay, so the current bond says tether requirement imposed, work only, and no real estate transaction. So I'll have the tether removed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to keep the conditions on here for no real estate transaction. And then as far as work only, Attorney Willis, APA Willis, do you have any insight as to why she's only allowed to go to work?
Judge, I have no idea what her bond conditions are. I don't even know where she works or if she works, so no.
Okay. All right, Attorney Jaffe, I will expand that to allow for her to handle doctor's appointments. She has children as well.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Your Honor, you're going to leave the tether on, Your Honor?
Oh, you know what? You're right. It doesn't matter. Tether's removed. Thank you. I forgot.
I appreciate it. And then my client can go to DDC and get it removed. I mean, go to pound or DDC, yeah.
I believe DDC.
I'm sorry, Dickerson. I'm sorry, Dickerson.
I believe so.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I'm sending the order over so we get them on the record.
Thank you very much.
Anything else for the record?
Nothing.
No, Judge.
Can you provide your P number
Yes, Your Honor, 81818.
and AP Willis?
64900.
Okay, you will have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Ms. Marshall, go.
Thank you.
Okay, ready on Mr. Ajami?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Recall, we're back on the record on Mohammed Yusuf Ajami appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Hayes, Assistant Attorney General here for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Bazy, P78448, on behalf of Mr. Ajami, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Ajami, state your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. It's Mohammed Yusuf Ajami.
Good morning.
Morning,
Okay.
Judge. I'm asking for another preacher. I had a chance to talk to the AG, Mr. Hayes. We are trying to resolve this issue. Can we have possibly the 25th or 26th or the 27th for another PCC? My client freely and volunteer waives any time restraints.
How about the 25th?
25th is perfect, Your Honor.
Okay. 8:30 or 9 o'clock?
8:30 is good.
Okay, that work for you?
Does that work for you, Mr. Hayes?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Are there any other attorneys ready for their cases to be called?
Yes, Judge. Arnie Chambers on go ball.
All right, thank you. Case 2356027, the people of the state of Michigan versus Joshua Gobad, who is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle. Count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. Count 3, controlled substance possession of analog with a habitual offender. 4th offense notice set for a probable cause conference appearances.
And when you are, I think on behalf of the people, P54828.
And good morning, Judge. Arnie Chambers on behalf of Mr. Gobad, P63956. He appears by Zoom, ready to proceed.
Mr. Gobad,
Joshua Goba for the record.
Thank you. Okay, Attorney Chambers, do you have discovery?
Yes, I do, Judge.
Okay, any other preliminary issues or matters before we set a date?
Before we set the date, no, maybe not. I'd like to address the tether situation, but we can set the date first or however the court wants to proceed.
Okay, I'll set the date and we can discuss that.
Yeah.
I have the week of April 25th. Well, starting April 25th, that week.
Good. That's the week I want to go into, Judge, so thank you.
Okay.
As a judge, as this court would see, I mean, I think I can do the 26th, Judge, or the 27th.
Let's do the 27th. We can be the first exam.
Okay, great. What time is that, Judge?
9 o'clock.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, and then you want to address bond or the tether?
Yeah, Judge, my client does have a tether provision. May I inquire upon the court whether or not there is a home restriction here? I don't see it in Odyssey, but he has paperwork saying that he has house arrest. So I'd inquire first what the court records show along those lines. Is there house arrest?
No, I don't have house arrest either.
Then I think we may have a non-issue here then, Judge, with regards to the tether conditions. I mean, unless this court would be willing to just take the tether away in full. The problem becomes, Judge, the paperwork that Mr. Gobah has says house arrest. So these people don't understand that he does not have time restrictions. with regards to the tether, that it's just simply a tether, and that's what I believe it should be.
Okay, so I'm filling out a form now and sending it over as if it's been adjusted with no, house arrest, just to make sure. So I'll send
Okay,
it over. Heather,
thank you.
now.
Thank you, Judge. Hopefully I won't have to send anything else to the court with regards to this. I appreciate your time.
Of course. Anything else?
No, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, you all have a good day.
You too.
Judge, this is Attorney Martin. I'm ready on Jeremy Bennett.
Okay.
We gotta go get Israel.
Okay, this is People of the State of Michigan versus Jeremiah Bennett, 2355560. Been in charge of one count of robbery unarmed, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Edwin Savar, P5482A on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alicia Martin, P9003 on behalf of Mr. Bennett. Mr. Bennett is present on Zoom. Mr. Bennett, please state your name for the court.
Yes, Jeremiah Bennett.
Okay, Attorney Martin, I remember now, you were not appointed from Monday.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, did you have an opportunity to discuss with your client anything you're ready to move forward with a date for an exam?
Yes, we are, Judge, and I did receive discovery from the people. Thank you.
Okay. So I have that same dates, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, pretty open.
Checking my calendar now, Judge. What time did you have available on the 25th, Your Honor?
9, actually. Yeah, 9, 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
Can we do 10 o'clock on the 25th?
That works. Okay. Okay, Mr. Bennett, your exam has been set for an in-person preliminary examination. Just as you came in earlier this week, same thing at 10 a.m., 36th District Court, okay?
What day was that?
25th, April 25th. Anything else from the party?
Your Honor, I would like to express Mr. Bennett's bond. Is currently wearing a tether and The reason why it's an issue is because he works through a temporary service, Your Honor, and there are certain places that they cannot send him with the tether. And so that's limiting his employment opportunities. Also, Your Honor, he was recently in a car accident and he needs to have an MRI on his leg, and he's not able to do that with the tether on. Mr. Bennett has appeared for all of his court dates. I don't expect him to be a flight risk or a danger to the community while this case is pending. And I'm asking that Your Honor would remove the tether provision from his bond.
Anything from the people?
Yes, Your Honor, we object to any lowering the bond stand serious crime. And the bond conditions put on there for a reason.
Attorney Martin, what'd you say about the MRI situation?
He was in a car accident and needs to have an MRI on his leg, and he's not able to do so with the tether because it's metal and it can't go in the MRI machine. Also, Your Honor, I realize the charges appear serious, an unarmed robbery. However, it's really just an allegation. He's cloaking the presumption of innocence. And if you read the details of the police report, it may sound more serious on paper than it actually is. And I don't think that he's a danger at all.
You were getting ready to say something?
Yeah, regarding the MRI, can the appointment be made after the exam? We take it up at that time.
Sorry. Attorney Martin, I'm okay with doing that after the exam date, having the tether removed.
Okay, Your Honor.
So just on the 25th, make sure to remind me to address it so you can get MRI.
Okay, I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Bennett, you're all set for today.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Anyone else ready?
Your Honor, has Cassell Thompson checked in? This is Attorney Robert Cantor. I've had no contact with him.
Good morning. I don't see him checked in. No.
We can call the case if Your Honor wishes.
Okay. This is case 2356012, people of the state of Michigan versus Cassell Thompson. Mr. Thompson is charged with 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault with a habitual offender force offense known as statutory probable cause property. Appearances.
Edwin Sawaki, P54828.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Cantor, P24993. I'm appearing as a court appointed counsel for Cassell Thompson. Your Honor, this matter was up last week. There was an emergency bond hearing this past Monday. His PCC had been adjourned till today. I have never had any contact with him. I engaged an investigator to try to find him. I've been unsuccessful in getting any kind of phone number for him. So at this point, I'm at a loss to continue with this case.
Anything from the people?
Yes, Your Honor, based on the information provided by counsel, people request.
Okay. Okay, I'll enter a case. It'll be a personal $1,000. I don't see a case history on his ROA.
That's fine, Your Honor. I do want to remind the court that Monday, the court, I think you raised the bond at the request of the prosecutor to, I think 50,000 cash or surety.
It is 50,000 cash or surety. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, all right, Your Honor. And at this point, I'm I would believe, I would request to withdraw from the case since I haven't been able to contact him at all.
Okay, would you mind sending a brief motion over to withdraw?
I'm sorry, a motion over to withdraw?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that, Your Honor.
All right, I need my email address, I can send it to you.
Okay,
I put it in the chat.
okay, very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I just sent it. Okay, anything else on this case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll look for the motion to withdraw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, Tamika Christian, we're ready on that case?
I'm the prosecutor on that case, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning to you.
Mhm.
However, I just realized this is a two-defendant case. I'm not sure why it's separated like this. Ms. Christian's attorney is not present yet. Ms. Diana Christian. Strike that. Ms. Pearson, this is not a co-defendant case, is it?
I do think they were charged as co-defendants, but it doesn't have to be, I wasn't sure if they had the same attorney or not. Sorry.
I don't have them as co-defendants. I have two separate case numbers.
Oh, that's fine then as well.
Okay. Attorney Mitchell, are you ready on your client's case? Attorney Glenn, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How you doing?
I'm great, yourself? Yeah, baseball season tomorrow.
Sure. No court.
Yeah, no. Cool.
All right, is this a whole? Okay, let's handle that. So nobody else. We're on the record as the people of the state of Michigan versus Jawan Perry, case 2255517. Mr. Perry is charged with count 1 malicious destruction of personal property, $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. Count 2 assault with a dangerous weapon belonging as assault. Count 3 misdemeanor reckless driving set for a preliminary examination. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
And good morning, Luther Glenn, P38683, appearing on behalf of Mr. Perry.
Mr. Perry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Juwan Beard.
Good morning. Is everyone ready to proceed?
My apologies, Your Honor. The people are unable to proceed at this time.
The motion for defense.
What is special?
Okay, I will grant that motion and dismiss without prejudice. I am planning to order now. It should not take long for you to get that.
Thank you.
We're on the record. Attorney Cohen, you ready on?
I'm sorry, Judge, were you calling me?
I was, yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're gonna handle one in custody, then I'm gonna handle your case.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, this is the people of the state of Michigan versus the Lexus, Allison Bennett, case number 2260711. Ms. Bennett is charged with 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances,
Edwards and Washington, 354-828, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Jonathan Cohen, P86151, appearing by Zoom with Ms. Delexis Bennett, who is appearing by Zoom from the Wayne County Jail.
Ms. Bennett, can you state your name for the record, please?
Alexis Allison Bennett.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Attorney Cohen, do you have discovery?
I have paper discovery, Your Honor. I submitted via email just this morning, directly to Your Honor's email, as well as Ms. Parrish and Mr. Kirker's email, just a standard motion and order for discovery because I don't have digital at this point.
Anything from the people regarding discovery?
Yes, Your Honor. At this point in time, we have no digital discovery. I reached out to the OIC and I'm trying to get contact with them. And if you don't have any, please have to email me there.
Attorney Cohen, did you hear that?
There's a lot of background noise. I heard a little bit. It sounds like they reached out to the OIC. So.
Yeah, if you could, issue with the, regarding that.
So what I'm going to do is I just print out the discovery order, so I'm going to sign the order and scan it over to all parties.
Thank you, Your Honor.
To contact Attorney Cohen if you have any questions. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, so since she's in custody, I can squeeze her in an earlier date if you'd like that, Attorney Cohen.
Yeah, that was going to be my request, Your Honor. I also at some point would like to be heard with respect to the tether on this case, but yes, whenever the court can do an exam would be great.
It's set for the 12th. I can set it for 11:30 on the 12th.
So, Your Honor, I currently have one set with Judge Giles that day at 11:45. I don't know if the court has anything earlier on the 12th or on the 10th or 11th of April. I will say the one on the 12th is likely to be a dismissal, and so it probably won't take very long. Could also do maybe 12 or 12:30 on the 12th, if the court has that available. Or I know you need a lunch hour, of course. So.
Yeah, staff has to take a lunch.
Yeah.
We can do 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock Wednesday, the 12th?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I will make that work.
Okay. And you want to address tether?
I did, Your Honor. So Ms. Bennett was released sometime ago last week on, I think, Thursday, maybe, on a personal bond with the GPS tether, and she's not been placed with a tether yet. And we're now almost a week out from a calendar standpoint. I don't believe she has any significant felony history since there's no habitual offender notice. And to my knowledge, she doesn't have any prior felony history. The allegations in this case involve an allegation that she essentially brandished a knife or had a knife in her hand, pointed in the direction of the complainant, and made a threat towards her. However, when interviewed, the complainant said she was not really afraid because there were several feet separating them, and Ms. Bennett didn't do anything, as in didn't take a step towards her or, poke the knife in her direction or do anything to advance upon her at the time when she had the knife in the hand. And again, Ms. Bennett, these are allegations. It doesn't mean that you did this. So there's a significant question as to whether there was even a felonious assault committed in this case. I guess the last thing I'll say is this case is a year old, I believe, or close to a year old. And Ms. Bennett does not even know where these parties reside anymore. This was, I think, the girlfriend of her child's father. And she's not had contact with them. And at least my understanding is she hasn't had contact with them in almost a year. So I think the danger to them or the community in general is minimal or non-existent. So with all of that, we would ask the court to consider removing the tether condition in this case, even though I understand it is an assaultive case. Thank you.
Anything from the people?
Yes, Your Honor. Danielle LaPierre on behalf of the people, P85495. As I understand and respect defense apparently arguing the case a little ahead of time, the exam is set for next week. We can go further into those if he wants to order a DSU report. At this time, bond has already been determined, and the people believe that removing the tether just because there's a wait, there's always been a wait for tethers. Everybody is well aware of that. It's not a valid reason to remove a tether restriction that was put in place based on the facts of the case and based on the information in regards to this particular effect. Therefore, the people would adamantly object to removing the tether at this time. Again, the exam is on the 12th. If they'd like to order a DSU report, in the meantime, people don't object to that. But at this time, the facts of we can argue the facts of the case at the exam, but for right now, we object to any removal.
Okay, so the problem is really the tether unit and not being able to provide tethers in a timely fashion. We do have an exam set a week from today. I will order a DSU report. Attorney Cohen, what I will do is also, I'm going to give them 2 more days to provide a tether. Because they said they're at a week right now. So this would be, you said 1 week from today, she was granted a tether?
I believe she was granted bond on Thursday of last week. Ms. Bennett, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was Thursday.
She's on mute because she kept speaking on the record. So what I'll do is 2 days, if she's still not released, Attorney Cohen, you can log on to Zoom and I will address the tether. Because it's not fair. If they're supposed to be on tether, they should be waiting in the Wayne County Jail for over a week or 2 waiting for a tether. So
Thank you.
Actually, but we're off on Thursday and Friday.
So yeah, if the court's not in session, I'm not sure how to handle that.
You know what, you can send an email and I'll make sure Ms. Parrish is included on it and make sure we're all communicating. And I'll sign, and Ms. Parrish can object if she needs to, and we'll do it via email.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'll reply.
Okay, yes, we'll all be available on Friday morning.
All right, very good. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Ms. Bennett, you're all set. Your case, so you have your exam scheduled for next week on the 12th at 2:00 p.m. in person at 36 District Court.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay, back to Ms. Tamika. Okay, this is case 2355287, the people of the state of Michigan versus Tamika Christian. Ms. Christian is charged with count 1, conducting criminal enterprises, count 2, welfare fraud over $500, set for a probable cause conference today. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Peterson, Assistant Attorney General on behalf of the people, P80971.
Good morning, ma'am. Please, this most honorable court. Rena Mitchell appearing on behalf of Tamika Christian. Ms. Christian, I need you to state your name for the record.
Tamika Christian.
Your Honor, today is the day time for PCC. However, I have not received discovery, and this is my first time meeting my client. So I'm asking for a continued PCC date.
Let me see what the prosecutor has done as far as discovery. Give me a moment, or give them a moment.
So I do have discovery for you. If you could put your email in the chat, I'll get that over to you as quickly as I can. It is not insignificant, so it might take some time to go through all of it. Thank you.
I just put my email in the chat for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so how about a week from today, come back after you review discovery?
I'm not sure. She just said it's extensive, so I don't know if a week is enough time. I just got back in from Egypt, and so with me getting back for all my cases, I don't know if a week is enough time, Your Honor, because I'm not sure how extensive it is, but she just said it's extensive, so maybe she can enlighten us on how much it is.
I think 2 weeks would be fair. It's about 200 pages of a report. Then there's like 6 supplemental reports and an audio interview that I have to get duplicated with MSP for you. So I think 2 weeks would be okay.
2 weeks, Your Honor.
I would like to set the exam also, since we're going so far out from the date of today's PCC.
Okay.
So.
So do we want to set the PCC date now, or?
Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar.
Okay.
So April 18th or 19th for the PCC.
Okay, 19. Oh, no, let's do, I'm sorry, the 18th, Tuesday.
For the exam, do you have the 24th at 1:30 open?
April 24th?
Yes.
Yes, that works. You said at 1 p.m., Your Honor?
1:30.
1:30.
Ms. Peterson, does that work for you?
That works just fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right, anything else?
Nothing.
Your Honor, I'm just asking for a breakout room with Ms. Christian.
Okay. All right, we're
Thank
on the
you.
record with Tamika Christian.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Timarian, Lenore. Mr. Lenore. Mr. Flannery, can you please respond?
How you doing, Your Honor? I was just here for my little brother court date.
Okay, so if you're viewing, you have to view it from YouTube, not in the actual Zoom meeting. You know how to do that?
My apologies.
You know how to do that? You can go on our website, click on courtroom 438, and it will have the live feed.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna log you up. Attorney Peterson, I have a question.
Yes.
For both the Christian cases, is there a reason why they're separated even though they're part of the same?
I honestly thought they had been charged as co-defendants. If they are not, that is a mistake on our end.
Yeah, they're not co-defendants. They have different case numbers.
Okay. I can have them refiled if would be helpful.
It's actually up to you because if you're holding the exam, would you prefer to have them as co-defendants?
It would honestly be easier to have them the exams held separately. There's different witnesses for each of them. I think only the officer in charge is the same.
Okay, well, that's up to you. If you want to keep it separate, that's fine. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Christian, you have a question?
Yes, the school is calling for me to come get my grandson, and I really don't want to go. Go pick him up during the court Zoom exam. So I was
Okay.
wondering, have my attorney showed up yet?
No, Ms. Christian, but you have been here for 3 days straight, patiently waiting, so,